Afternoon, guys. It's Mick from Beanham Homebrew again. That was a picture of the first keg that I done back in the summer, and then I just put it to one side, and I was just messing around with the brew kettles. Now I don't know. I think I've done a video. I think it was a Manic Monday, not a moronic Monday, a Manic Monday, where I said some of the beers I had I wasn't too happy with. I've been chatting now and then to Graham on email, because I've had beer mail from him a long time ago, and yeah, I asked him a few questions. A couple of them got a metallic-y taste, but I think it's something. Well, it is something I've done. There's no two ways about it. It's something I've done. Basically, I've been spending a bit of money, and I'm going to change to these to hopefully try and learn to do beersmith, to try and improve the brewing. Well, that's what I told my other half. That ain't gonna fucking work, is it? I've got to try and do a lot of learning to try and do it. So I just recently managed to work out. No, did I work out how to get on Facebook? I don't know if I did work it out, or Ali or Adam or John. One of them worked it out. I don't know. I don't know what goes on with me and tech stuff. You'd have thought I was born in the 1950s or something. I don't know. I don't know why. I struggle to get my head around it, but I will get there. Slowly and surely I'll get there. Why am I waffling again? We're supposed to be talking about this. Right, this was the first one, which I'd put an element in, which I'll show you in there. Well, basically it's a similar one to this, but it's already got a wire on it. 2.5 kilowatt element. Got all the water leaks sorted, calibrated the sight glass. I don't know if you can see it there, guys. Calibrated the sight glass. Tried it for a first boil. Christ, it took 2 hours to get up to the boil. I knew that I needed to have 2 elements in there, but maybe stupidly I thought, I even had the thing wrapped up like a little toasty thing, had its own little jacket on, but it took 2 hours. I timed it on the, you might have noticed on the opening clip, I've got a analog temperature gauge on the front as well as a probe on the back. Actually, I've taken that probe out because I found as well that one had a pinprick in it, and I've ended up with a rusty line inside there. I might show you that in a minute. Apologies for the lighting again, it's atrocious in here. Right, so I've got one of these in there already. If you've seen the other video, which is my HLT, which I spoke about the Herms call and that I've done, and what a nightmare that was. But watch that one. I'm sure it's going to come out first. It's got one of these in. Right, that's a 3 kilowatt stainless steel. And you'll see by the previous one, it's a bit tight, to say the least. It is a bit tight. So I'm not going to put, I've got another job for this now, actually. So it's not like I've bought it in vain, I suppose. Because I am going to use that for something else. To do with my solar, but that's a different story. So what I'm actually going to do is actually put another one of them in. So I'll have 2 lots of 2.5, and there'll be an up and coming video, but I don't know when it's going to be coming out, and it's hopefully going to try and be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Have more control over stuff. Using the brew kettles and that, I've got no real control over mashing temperatures. Now I don't know whether the brews because of the mashing, whether it's the water additions I've added in, whether it's the salts, whatever it is. Well, it's not salts, it's that DW, whatever. Someone did message me a long time ago to say, stop using it, makes your beer taste like shit. Well, maybe these 3 beers do taste like shit. Well, I'll drink them, but then I'll drink anything. Like I said before, I've drunk my own piss before, but there we go, that's a different story. There was different reasons for that, but that's most probably why I'll drink anything. Indoors we must be obeyed. It says it's not very good, you need to butt your ideas up. So there we go. But I tried it the other day, it seems to be getting better. So I don't know. And some of the others, I've done them all the same and used the same water, same, and some have come out and they taste good. Some have come out and they taste shocking. But let's get back to this again. Look, going off. Right. So yeah, I'm going to be fitting another one of these in. And what I'm trying to get to, I'm going to have an attempt at building an electric brewery panel with PDIs and relays and off and on switches and all things that look nice and shiny. I like shiny things and flashing things, and whether it's going to work, I don't know. I might blow myself up. So this might be the last time you see me, or when I do the switch on. But it'll be fun, won't it? We like fun. I like fun anyway. So I'm going to use that instead. If you'll see it on the other one for the. This is the boil kettle. That's the HLT. So I'm going to fit that in there, but on the electric brewery, I'm going to wire these. These are going to be plugged into a plug that's wired into the, so I can switch these off independently. So you can't switch them off independently. I've noticed I think I Want to Brew Chris, he's got a different version, which now looking at them, they're a lot easier, because you will see in the other one, it is cramped. And I think I've made myself, I'll work for myself. So these you can't obviously, there's no way of flicking anything off, because they're going to have a cable sticking out of it like that. So basically, because these have got 13 amp plugs, I'm just going to wire them into 13 amp socket, a little bit similar to one behind me there, but in a box. The cable's going to go into obviously the bottom of the electric thing, and I'll be able to turn obviously one or the other one off depending on the intensity of the rolling boil, because I think with both of them on, the reason I'm putting them on is I don't know if I said it in this one or the other one, it took an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours, so I want it to get up quicker than that. Christ, if it's going to take that long, how long is the boil kettle? Oh, it's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? So right, that will be getting fitted in there, and then I'll be doing a video on that when it's up and running, hopefully leak free. I need to stop like 17 freaking minutes, 7 minutes. Right, I'll just quickly flick you around, let you look in there, and then I think I'll call that it. Right, hopefully you can see in there. I'll try to be as quick as I can be. Let me see if I can tilt that towards the light. Right, there's that first element. That's that hole at the back there is where the probe was. Hopefully you can see that rust line down it. Now that was one of the temperature probes. So basically that's the heating element. As you can see, that's going to be quite tight because it goes to the centre. Then there's going to be the other one over here somewhere. So that's that. Nothing's really changed on the outside. Got me tap, got me analog one, got me for filling it up and for whirlpooling. And then there's my sight glass, which I said I've already pre-marked it every 5. But I have got a leak on that tap, I must be honest, so we're going to do away with that tap and then try and tidy that up. There's too many nuts on there, too many washers. Use some silicone ones which I've cut out of an old baking tray. So yeah, that's it for now on that. I said I was going to cut it off short and I bloody didn't. So that is all that, all the bits. So hopefully that's going to work out great. And next time we see all of this, it'll be up there. Whether the panel will be built or not, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not sure whether I'm still going to use the same mash tun. Do you know what? I'm going to cut that there now and talk about that in a different video. So I hope everyone's had good home brews, whatever they've been doing, brewing, kegging, fermenting, bottling, whatever. But yeah, stay safe guys, and I'll hopefully check in with you soon.